get you up to 55 days interest-free credit? Does your bank offer you a card with minimum repayment of only 5% of the total spent balance? A card that gets you up to 40% discount from its alliance partners? Does your bank offer you a card that gives you the opportunity to win 40,000 Ghana cedis in a month? An ABSA card can change your story. Watch out for more. Your story matters. ABSA. Ernest Akakpo, Amsterdam, happy, a very good morning to you, not a happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mr. Benjamin Yao Akpe. God bless you. Oye Chief Security. Multimedia Hanum. It's your birthday, Mr. Akpe. Happy birthday to you, sir. Now, but unfortunately, the Honorable Regional Minister, Honorable Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover, Watnas is also a former member of parliament for Madina constituency, Honorable Alhaji Amadou Sorogo, and so Atnase. Channel, so you can join us live on Facebook. Now, with the comment at Tohoe Beji Brena Fiakenkai at the amount. Minister,
yay,
Martin.
At the same time,
Madozi,
near me, your parliament together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I know a minister.
I know. Say until of senior.
Oh, I'm from India.
Yeah.
I'm from India.
Yeah.
Senior.
And I like him for that.
It's you for now.
It's you for Joseph. It's you for Joseph. Yeah.
And then you no pay dear. And Chaka see a pa na. Usura no passe na Adom no be dumwa. And Nasia pana with the Bema of Boadier. In fact, on my chimney sorry, I'm who topics no said to me, Domisi Mimbrana, my bread. Me call Wale Saturday. Madam for pa Munini Agenda or a constituency chairman. Nima make and chilguye. And then run a duano. And Adofoni vice president. Eko Tane Chini Busanechi. Tinama Brankasa. But the one day a Jumasma over there's a uncle. But unfortunately, mean to me, enter out to the end of the program because there was a Mishia Miko another program ewo krom sisi amene wo kasai enti meja masinia na eja ombongumza me ko so metie no enyama wodi atuba masui a ye bebubo sui ebi fuel increases yes be kosoro 2.17%.
Yes,
coupe for ne practices be koso because of enyama na kokoso na dia. But I think that's it. Say, there are some factors that determine the price of the cost. Se meje mikwa to e de gumi fidie mu akwaba nto sidi uti da meka
na me too pa
se fu eno for abane ade a it is far better say e be salai yes sometime no near salai pa gas any petrol diesel na there who come most of the filling stations.
Yeah, bang.
Oh, 2014, 2013, even 2015, there were queues. I have videos on my phone. Don't make you be actual. I just a line. I have full at all. I been you. It happened. But since you buy 8 years from the year, 7 years in the 7th month, Munsa Yasalaya, Yedi Pep full at all. I've never seen that. There's fuel all over the place. I'm for a driver kowa. Omunya kwanta omu fuel. Ekodi omujuma papa bi. Omuni down for me. Yes, a cost of 2.17%. Osha ebema enkofu hu adudo won kakra. Adudo ani you don't know one other day.
Yeah, yeah.
And you draw because price na cost to some extent was a was so kakra. But pa ni kwate meti se menye bi ato e de gumi fidiem e de akwa eyese se minimum line na ebiom sa wo kan de to so no ye IMF bailout here $360 million when they approve a dibe mayen. Me share one of the papers no back no. I say in total no scar bano is a 1.something billion. So it's about $3 billion credit facility on their mayen.
In tranches, yeah.
Yes, and at every point be no mobile be assessing. Say nyamo musi ye ninya no ano yakoso sa no ana. And so if they are satisfied now, then they can go ahead and give you credit. No say the DBD Jumana they are doing. You don't must say share no mudima ebiano. You go say ye this war. Na you stabilizing president go for the canasem. Or say ebiana covered the buy no. You see come to 20 years bet me bo mo den say BCC. But nipa nkwa de yen to be and so on. Na cover the buy no we share adwumason a president kufa do di ya brano bia no ni e kasa e kire nhihye aban de gu ho a ye di si ye ne so a ye solve covid wie no e abosidi pa na ye de ma no na eyi Paul Boateng, one of the former members of parliament and the House of Lords UK or ye shemu bi a UPSA. I have one on my phone. Who call British Parliament? There has been debates about what the British economy is going through. Sonic and question time at the floor of the Commons. I hear debating as to what had led to the challenges that the English economy is going through. No, they trace it. It's the same challenges that Ghana you no. So this is not only limited to Ghana. Globally, this is what we are all going through. Na semini happening JDM enya platform or Harvard to look at the impact and the effects of COVID in developing countries. Okay, fine. But we do kromo na sesa na oka politics. And to make sure the Paul Boateng be kai or UPSA about international supply chain senia ehun be ye den because of COVID nyame ba ye no. And maybe say aso opposition for no mutie de kanana. You look at British Parliament and the Commons, Sonic, Prime Minister addressing when the question was put to him, are these people listening and watching what is happening? But hey, this is politics for you in Ghana. But me mamu in Chirimuse, when I was here in these few months to make sure say yomba hiya kakano abani guswa oye na family bibi obase oye biano to make their day daily any topics they are blaming a form of misconduct. Unfortunately on their part, one has retired and they are cut two. Say I don't know the level it's going to take, but maybe internal police processes. Yeah, describe as misconduct. A dear ben so na IGP nusu ye wo hwa. Emma police administration any police ni kwofo no so enya wonde. Mesre no. Uka senior uka benguma na waka nifa so. In as much as a committee no blaming officers and say they have misconduct themselves. Ono mbu komponko ne chi. Don't be san who say asumi yen nyame bia emfata ananso police administration ni. Ama ma adwuma no say de yesi ekono no ekon say. Na otuno bo ase no kwa menyi be boa no pa. Because sebi nipa utwa kwan ya wonim se wo chi eden echia. But don't know trust no hwɛ nim or hwɛ n'akyi or hwɛ the benkum so any ne fa so a there can be some nyama bia oh yeah ebia na enyam amfo so bi de enti onto no boase no nsinsim no nkoso no hwɛ sɛ ama misisa na ni kakra sen ene beboa me na ade ba ko amehu ampese IGP atie me kɔ ne nkyɛ me ka kyerɛ no sese wopɛ fuel ato a ye de ni nyina kɔ the east omo new tachelete depot na yesi no atomic hono and you were touching wala wo su wo Accra Central obi a wo se okoko fuel
for Ghana Police Service
omoma coupons they can give it to their stations not call the near because it does not add up at all and the omoma coupons no stations no commanders then they can do it. Or else I was almost going in term ebesi I'm operation bakwa no me dia come anim ade na me hwa emboa bebre me person me did nim na.
But honorable, on the IGP issue no and within the weekend there were rumors say IGP
I'm about out.
Yes,
I'm about out.
Yes, but the NDC has sent a warning, a strong warning for that matter. Say attempt bia say you be IGP free ho na MPP for ne aban manya kwan atimi awia abato ne mu no enya dia wo mbeti ase wo mpene wo nti ase na
CJ o keje ta konfo otutu botom endo no tutu botom no ohu obi ase wa konfo ni bi. What is this business of all warning one and is warning one? Who are they warning? Election will lose, I wouldn't lose. Elections are won at the polling stations.
Phone.
Elections, you know, you know a polling station. You can't a polling station. You declare a polling station. We agent you printing crowd agent say printing houses. Printing you dispatching the baby. There are agents all over the place. And the other end is working. Threatening who? May catch it on ye titi. And yeah, maybe what is going on voter training some people around under the Vigilante Act, you know, those things are not allowed.
And for that,
me titi. I'm telling them. Me catch NDC for no. Me titi. I'm the chairman of Regional Security Council. Me titi. So those things our eyes are watching. Ye the any ADHD. Ye share the ekoso. And the entrance MOB ebe to trust them ewo krumwa. Who play according to the rules. Ye be mangana for kwan to determine who they want to lead them. Ye mo bi kwan ye di ope. Enti mesre trading people around voter region. Oh baby, who pick the signal?
I see.
I'm telling you.
But you are in charge of regional security. So, what have you done about it? Then why I found
it's not here. And the need to form.
Okay, it's not here. What can?
Obi na whisper mommy say voter regions. There are things that is going on. So we are yet to pick that. And the young prevent is obi go IGP. IGP na management. Yana management. The management wo ho. The juma no yen say so near. President will determine his fate. And they should not preempt anything and fast obi in this war. And they no nyereka. Police administration about out. Say the uncomfortable thing. For all you know, send this phone up to Abubakar. For all you know, these bloggers, NDC bloggers, bet me their koto. Or we are now about Cassadia mind say, you say IGP free. And you know, we are focused. Our candidate, Dr. Baumian, is a very focused person. And no, any year ton, Ediako we need to know, and the Basabesum Ganamai. Who does here? And then no more cano, and Yediko Yasam. And the Maka, we you know, Wadaroma, Sobama Quanya, I was a Rashina. Meko another program which major chili my chairman me chairman former chairman enemy senior me chairman the young gongwana the bugum me that's it.
Okay, but baby, you made reference to 2014 fuel shortage, you know. I have done my checks quickly, and this is I'm reading from cbod.com. Fuel shortage hits Accra, and this is June 24th 2014. Long queues are forming at fuel filling stations in parts of Accra, triggered by motorists' fear that there could be fuel shortage in the country in the next few days. Although many of the filling stations have diesel in stock, they have run out of super, which is petrol, in the last 3 days. And the story.
So
the story
it add up to the fact to say you too much Accra, now you benya quite Accra the backroom. I'm a senior. Who enemy any war mutie. Omo kitem fidie ebenya bi ato ede go omuka mu akodi dwuma de aba no emfa so wo so esen say yenya bi kura nto na bi obi nto no konko na nu chire no na akoy bi be wo me da wase.
Honorable Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover, Greater Accra Regional Minister, and Obeka Abijafo no ehu a ye ka say de wasre nante isan adwuma edoso enti Adom 106.3 FM. Honorable Alhaji Amadou Sorogo, a former member of parliament for Madina constituency. Share lawyer Andrews appear dankwa of the movement for change and him ono so baba beka and komono ehu. Alaji Akwaba.
Yeah,
but nyame adom but just ho ye de
me ho
ye de nyame ase enti regional minister de o kan sebni nyina ebu mu but yes an say wo ha na ye wo time ti ye be fa no maako na yetimi ahwemu why enti ye enko anim alaji
nti obechira me ne be start say
okay yeah enti ye de fi baby a odi see ya the fuel baby a me kwaya check see the fuel increment
wow me dey nsem bi o na me tia checks no kan ye no sa kan ne o kan ya na abiom kan I want you to read again certain very important word be o use ya kan biom wo dey kan
okay
speculation be kind.
Yeah, speculation be give me a second. Let me get it. Okay.
For fear.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. I have it. Enti or say oh, okay. Bajo me bawo. Anya baby am kind we any bajo me ba any. Or say long queues are forming at the fuel station.
Are forming.
Yeah. In parts of Accra.
Okay, in parts of Accra.
Triggered by motorist fear.
Fear.
That there could be fuel shortage in the country in the next few days. Although many of the filling stations have diesel in stock, they have run out of super petrol in the last 3 days.
Thank you very much. Adibi Ohwa. BBC One speculation was a petrol lines are started from 2014. This was just 1 day, 2 days. Was it diesel aba? People fear say a beer a bit short to NT or more. Masa bisa say how many days and a take away. Well, me banami tiepa. Oh, person fan the reason why NT petrol boba cost from the other day. I'm a bust ebaemu anami boy.
Yeah.
1 point in time yesika no year oil prices say what down no ye mia ye ni na ye nya ni emfa bi nsi wo se na be o china bi no problem bi si a Ghana ebetimi a rely on our way one ye is the same NDC government here PNDC NDC government here. That's number one. Number two, maybe say when papa ni kasa at the end of the day no one kasa uti ase say petroleum prices very important 2 factors and petroleum prices cost. There's a third one, but third one will be say so no so say a bit and significant. It is the volume that makes it significant because say uka say 10 pesos per liter. Now 1 person who could 10 pesos who say is scarce. But say 10 pesos now we are talking about 20 million liters times 10 pesos. That is why we talk of the volume in this Kanye. But there are 2 factors. Factor number 1, or no fan say international world market prices. Or say the prices in the cost definitely. 77 previous fuel no yakoto free manoni. Ye ko akoto no ye ntoni di cedi. Ye de dollars ene koto. Ni ba na ya be ton e wo cedis mu ana meboa ko wuntimi ko filling station ko ton fuel wo enti no oba wuti ase say number 1 for some time now no na international market prices na e confirm but Ghana ye petrol and confirm adentra because of mismanagement by Bawumia and Akufo-Addo, because of bad government emma ye cedi no number 2 no number 2, the exchange rate factor. Because say yetiso international world market. Now we see go high against the dollar. There's no way so better when for Sobia. And to catch these are the 2 things. The third one no talking about taxes. Taxes be brave about 22 taxes. Some of them started a time. Some of them are only become. Some of them are buy started a time and increase the percentages in the cost. Ni na wo enti se ne ena me no ka say world market price and cost through to that factor na se ne Ghana your petroleum prices diesel or see diesel be cost through saying almost a 5 point something. And no catch us or no cry there on G5 in or expect 8.
Yeah.
No, besides say 8. No, I say yes. No more no.
Yeah. Also, I'm expecting by 8%. And currently now I have 14.50. No. I bet me I've covered 15.70. Yeah.
Masa, me bahasia, me tio program, Papa. Everything me TM at taking notes because one more casano they feed us. Masa, nobody can say you are the beginner and the end. Unim bibia. You now rely on information and you build your courses. Then number 2, adia kura ya aye gas okachi no. Na aye I think about 50 cedis. I they say 50 and now 40. Pacho betimi abis I check it.
Yeah.
But it was less than 250 cedis for the 14 kilogram. 14 kilogram. And one can say no, a man for kwa, omukobu tots. Yeah, me, kwa benya, your 2 gas filling stations or me last week me kotobi, me was selling the cashier pa. Me kwa me man na me driver 500. Nana fako, nana sida, nuru bebiao. Hamubu ya etise petrol hu edru 500 apa o tam ya ntimu se o anya bebia nam so enti ese no sisa mi gas cylinder no o mu se mpese ye ma emetua 960 almost 1000 Ghana cedis adiananka first me turn 240 abani sana masa adien na sabia wo mo no aduane no mo di dwa no ombeko they go back to there Chako bidie sabi ade na de ba eni atwa already PNDC NDC decided say yem promote gas woni ma de ba ko so kan ya na mfi se nka be bo atames NDC abaso but one can because I know so on can and he say was it senke ya nya toabo gas a kenye was it your gas consumption ya no was it 50%?
Yeah
masa was it 50% of gas Ghana ye consume no efra atoabo gas amra Professor Mills NDC na jomama ye ni vice on the no nyameto no ye dwuma pa when vice wo mu ko China so mu ko akopelon no m de ababe si atoabo gas and Eastern Corridor roads water region MPP Koko Akoka say they should never be given the money, they can't pay a whole lot. Instead of 3 billion no, we had only 1 billion. And then Professor Mills, NDC decided to use 800 million to build Atuabo gas. And then Atuabo gas is saving more than $400 million a year. When and your friends will be a war junior or junior. And you know, sasa time no, na petrol, ya Tony the whole gallon in 14 cedis, 20 pesos. Nene, petrol, a chamu 70 cedis. Gas ananki ya tono. Pacho check him between 50 and 70 cedis. And ne eko 250. Masa, bidian kasa na ye tom bidie 20 cedis a bag. And ne bidie eko 200 cedis a bag. Because on also chasing gas prices. Nasi ye kase obi incompetent. Wabeji kuro abokro no. Masa utu petrol mo adia na deba. Food prices be top. Anamebwa because oma meko ko faduane no cargo trucks nyina beko ombetum gas oil ekosro as in petrol mebwa na ombetum food prices kosro a najwa de phone nso so kofa ba e dia na beye omo nso so betutum aye won wan say bayira ba ko ye turn 50 60 cedis ukope pona yes size ye papa 60 cedis ba ko aye won wa enye won wa entino. The MPP has mismanaged every facet of the economy. And in America, woman kasan, and a driver for Omkaso to petrol transport was it the meanwhile, want to petrol. So how do you expect them to work? And to me, petrol there, there's nothing we can do. Hey, it will go up because you see a word deregulation. Who can stability fund now? John Draman Mama who introduce you to stabilize certain prices, because in the revenue yenya for yenye fuel yen say also who say as we talk to you now, Ghana is also exporting crude oil. So So I'm saying Ghana export crude oil.
Yeah.
And you were petrol me bwana. Yen time no near you only one well. Me na am chairman for mines and energy. Now you 70,000 between 70,000 and 100,000 barrels. The highest in year one was 107. If you're on a Tibaye 70, 65, 80. And then with the help of the same John Dramani Mahame, you 2 more wells. Akahu and a petrol no ye to say na nansia yes any problem. See I must say as I started by 140 130 it went up to almost 200 barrels a day. What has happened to it? Sike yan nyina akoyin. Even though you turn aboard no yensie will be a year two and ya dent na yam balance in such a way say look near year two no yentimi nya na say na bia ye ho ba yan kakra. Why can't we do that? America se petrol boy dia dia no ma you reserves agum no ma you no na abafom enti nua petrol ayini dia abai there's nothing he can do. We're running out of ideas because nana the greatest contributor to fuel prices is the cedi stability. Okay, say last week Amra Mohammed Antau say under finance minister Ndini say
Honorable Mohammed Amin
there Anders and Anta. Is it
Anta.
D or T?
T.
Anta. Okay. People kesiye. Was it? Let's see where your dollar will be Monday and then Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made it. It was everywhere on papers. Was it holding dollars? No, young holding where? Yeah, but massa and no pay check dollar rate. Check dollar is still at 16 cedis. Bank and Kwano. Interbank, 15.3 or 15.4. Interbank.
Alaji, me buy you better the fuel increment.
Another one because
there's an issue between the cement manufacturers and the trades minister. One most so the end of president for the Chamber of Cement Manufacturers Association. Yeah, Dr. George Dwaso Nsem.
Oh,
good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Nyame adom me ho ye pa. Alhaji Amadu Sorogo ha o se o chia o.
Okay,
all right. Doc, what say bia boko de?
Oh, yes. Suyame Ntiboko. Me wife
yeah, and come ba ho na mabema o yako. Mabema o yako. Mati. So me bisa anapay cement price ejina saying across akwaye president which mama a fair idea of the price.
But me CEO of the association. The cement manufacturers think about the common concerns of all the cement manufacturers. Your concerns virtually the same. And that is an association of which I'm the CEO. When it comes to prices like that now, the association it leaves it to individual companies because they are in competition. And we don't discuss matters of commercial, matters of marketing at the association. It's all in accordance with each company's production costs.
Okay.
But I can be honest with you, the full view of any price change be abandoned. But I'll get it before midday. I've been promised. If I should give you anyway, I don't want to speculate.
Okay. So we can work with the old price, the price as at maybe Friday or Saturday.
Something like that, because it is like I've not officially been told of any price increase. But like I said, I can get it before midday. With the one day on Kamisrao. I was actually on phone with one of them. Nah, I'll get back to you. That is where it becomes necessary.
Okay. Me back to you. Association, money, the Ministry of Trade and Industry. The issue on whether or not ministry there be. Where are we currently with Sa Nkitahundie no? Doc.
what the comedian says, the cement manufacturers, any Ministry of Trade and Industry. Honestly, your kind of example is Nyankofa. We have a very good relations. I mean, Sabi, the current minister is not the first and will not be the last minister for the Ministry of Trade. We've had several ministers. The concern of cement as a product. Now we've actually built a common, platform to discuss it. And the me account authority say, and you can easily verify. So of all the industries we have in Ghana, the cement industry is the only industry that has a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Trade and Industry, which was initiated in the time of Hanatete, mention names, by Alan Martin. So it is like it is there. And what is the main reason? The main reason is that cement is an economic product, very sensitive. And you need to judge so that at least the prices of cement could be reasonable. So we are in discussion. We are actually in discussion. Almost every month, we are the ministry. We judge But I'm not in to banter with anybody. But this current, just like we don't consult. The ones they are and I will answer one particularly for cement without consultation. And it gets to now the point and say, okay, issue be anyhow. There is no issue. Cement prices, as a matter of fact, is a concern. And I can also tell you, an authority say, and yet, the cement, some two prices, the MDs, the managing directors, or the leaders, they are not happy with it. Because, Ghanaians hear more, and they know they have some deficit, and they know the average income of a Ghanaian. It is a two prices more. I will use the word reluctantly. Because, but they are compelled to do it because their investment is not for free. They need to have return on investment. And then any issue now, I say yet tackle say it is true. There has been escalation of prices recently concerning to regulate cement prices. What else the issue is there?
What is the issue?
The issue is the city depreciation, Masa. Among other things, among other things.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of issues.
The factors in the city depreciation, so we can get a clearer picture. No
other factors we are talking about. If you put together the taxes and the levies that, of course, cement production is going through, about 1/3. It's from the government. It's about 1/3. Talking about the import duty, talking about what you call all the levies that you can actually count at the ECOWAS levy. You're talking about, yes, it's from the government. And you also know, most people didn't know, the Ghana Ports and Harbour Authority, tariffs, they are dollarized. You don't pay cedis to Ghana Port Authority, you pay dollars. And there's also something that fumigation. Fumigation, it's livid. That is, people will just ask the question, what do they fumigate?
Yes.
You don't fumigate clinker. Meanwhile, that product or that clinker is going straight into a mill to mill it to become cement. So why do you fumigate it? And the question is that, do we really even have the fumigation? And the levy is about 0.5 cents per ton.
Hey, for fumigation, the levy is 0.5.
Yes, 0.5 cents per ton.
Per ton.
Beton.
But how often is this fumigation carried out? Our facilities or no?
I don't make a fumigation put all together no, at the end of the year. No cry, and I say if it is about you are talking about close to maybe 5 million tons of clinker or raw materials that come out multiplied by 0.5 or 0.6. So it's often production is regular.
My interest here, fumigation, some more clear, a friend saying, clinker no every porter, and I want to fumigate to a port once and I'm about more facilities.
That is what is supposed to be.
But is that what is done?
It's a big question.
Okay.
Like I said, I am still not into the manufacturing. We are actually concerned with the association. So whatever information I'm giving to you is from the manufacturers. They are on the ground. All these production, costing here, they are from them to the association. Because the association is supposed to, advocate. It's supposed to, just like be the mouthpiece. And like your question you asked, there are a lot of production costs. Like I mentioned, it's about 1/3 coming from the government. Then of course I've mentioned about GAPO. I've mentioned about this levy. That is exactly. Then of course talking about electricity. It's also a killer. The electricity is also a killer. So putting all these together, and the ministry, MOU, say, let's look at what we can do to minimize what these production costs, so that cement prices will be stabilized. So now let's come to this main issue. So the priority now that we're talking about in many ways, the escalation of prices during this period, 4 months, 5 months. It used to be $8, they cities to $1.11. Then of course getting to 12. And I heard my brother Sorogo saying it's about 15.5 or 15. And so the frustration of the foreign currency, talking about the exchange rate, is a great concern. Why is it a great concern? Production of cement, the materials, raw materials, the major raw material is imported. It is not found in Ghana. And that is called the clinker. Clinker, most people think that it's on the ground. Clinker is not mined. Clinker is not like gold, it's not like limestone. It's not a mineral, a mineral. Clinker is out of a production. It's a whole production. And its setup is just equivalent to setting up a cement plant.
I see.
That's the point. And you can get the clinker out of burning limestone. So what limestone now, that which is a mineral. Then you burn it and it turns into another product called clinker.
Limestone, yeah, will be Ghana.
Yeah, will be, but and yet as to what investors think it's prudent to set up a clinker factory. You are talking about two conditions: the availability in terms of the volume, the required volume, and the second is the quality. So a QQ, the quantity and the quality. And which I can tell you in authority that we don't have that in Ghana. Otherwise, I have been a marketing director for Ghana for a very long time. But I'm in my 29th year of being in the cement industry. And someone will have set up that clinker factory. Long time. What we have is at the north, where the Savannah Diamond, there are some challenges there. Whatever, that means the quality, maybe whatever, the quantity. So it is not something that you can get locally. And this raw material constitutes about 75% 80% of the raw material, depending on the type of cement that you are actually manufacturing. But it is the major, and it's imported. So if you have a dancing city, and if you have a city which is depreciating, you use hard currency, US dollars, to go and import the major component, cement, a raw material component. You can mill, grind, and you sell in cities, and re-exchange and just go. That's the issue. And that is the issue which I can tell you, on authority that has made the minister rush to go and do that, what do you call it, a regulation of prices, without addressing the issue. That's the issue. I don't remember the last time that you called me and we discussed it. Not even last year or 7 months ago.
Yeah.
So it means it was favorable. Actually favorable at that time. So cement prices escalation was not an issue. Now it has become an issue because of a reason. So why do you sidestep that, finding an antidote to the reason and go and regulate it?
But Doc, now per the airline, cement manufacturers could be liable of to up to 3 years in jail. Certain provisions of the airline, 3 years in jail. That's serious.
And okay, as a matter of fact, it's very unfortunate. Please don't push me to the wall to have any banter with any. No, it is not in this case. When it's quite serious. And those who have been in Parliament before, our people who are in Parliament, the ally, in actually trying to establish an ally, it has to have a consultative, meeting with the stakeholders. The ally, coming into fruition, will mean that all stakeholders agree on the content of the ally. Consultation. This was never done. All that we saw was that the ally has been lead. And thankfully, it was shut down for it to be reconsidered or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. But meanwhile, we are also talking, like I said, we are talking about business. This is technical. And this is business. It is different from administrative, point of view. This is business. And any steps has its consequences. So we believe that if we had the stakeholder meeting again now, near discussion, and we could have pointed some of the implications of this regulation should it come to fruition, and whether the government is aware of it and prepared to meet it. One, we are talking about regulating prices. Fine. That also means, imposition. Fine. Oh, yes. Well, we feel we have to sell this cement maybe at this price, maybe 20 Ghana cedis. But, this is what we agreed. Oh, you should sell. The investor will look at it, analyze its profitability, and if it's not working, he will stop production. And what does it mean? What's the consequence of stopping production? Shortage.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Okay.
And it will be interesting for the investor also to expand.
Yeah.
Or potential investors also to come in. Then again, have you thought about, retrenchment? People losing their jobs?
Yeah.
That is the point. See, these are basic, business knowledge where you need to share rather than just sit there and just, pen. It's law, fine, we respect it. But it has its consequences. That's the point. Okay. And the financial contribution will not also stop coming. Because right now, if I even tell you, I won't tell you now. If I tell you the financial contribution...
Tell me, Doc. Tell me.
If I tell you the quantum of the financial contribution of cement manufacturers to the government in terms of corporate tax is huge.
How much does the cement manufacturers pay to government?
I need to see clarification, please. But I use the word huge. So in trying to impose what you call cement prices, and there's no production or there's less production, the government also loses.
Okay. All right.
These are some of the things that we are saying that, okay, fine, we need to consult. But rather, no, we will feel, maybe my conclusion, that can we substitute regulation with stabilization? That is, instead of regulating the price, we look into factors that can stabilize
the price.
That is it.
Okay. Doc, my men now say na ya fancy her. Why?
Thank you so much.
My men now that's papa. Ya men kan so ya ma shedding. Dr. George Dawson Amoa, CEO, Association of Cement Manufacturers. And I know atwetwe common Adom 106.3 FM. Alaji. Now I know Guswa Okasana.
Because seriously speaking about fuel prices in there, you know, almost so far, Papa in Kasaya, no, or say Ghana gas price is the most expensive in the whole world.
Yeah.
Why should that happen? Identity and a Ghana gas. You know, see a quiet ye cha, ye pesi ja quiet cha, Senabe Sahara Nema, near Humberto and Sioberto Nedianiaba, na ye try and na Ghana government Biaba Becas Senebe Sintino, ye see cylinder manufacturing company, yes, see, near Case ye bois, na gas price about now. Now another government number, no more done in any edanechi. The question that you must ask is say, Argentina, I was say a banisa. I was saying about this time, no more use gas, no, no, is rather going down. 25% down. Now, the way your price in econo, Nipa say a bit me for 14 kilogram cylinder. Now, I 250 cedis. So, now, within 2 weeks, and no 2 weeks in Ponasa, 1 month, you need about 500. And no minia, I are buying, I said, say, oh, sure, whatever that they can do to make sure, say, Massa. Prices snap down, and they can only do that by making sure the economy no woman running anywhere. Baby, I could do need the there is no hope. The only hope we hold is here and say 7th December. A bangway, masa a bangway nyabanya was what me. Your man even 1 day after the 7th of 6th of January 2025. Coming back to the cement prices, minia, I am here because unim nientia does yamu amenini beye. That was a note here. On the name rank, me deputy ranking. Trade, industry, and tourism. Yani womushia and womu Joe Kasa. And to look and this time no. Now 17 years, 16 cities. Go and check. Woman ascend the amount. 16, 2016, 16, 2017, 17. A free war. And they jump. The question is a year day and an idea. In 2016 year, ye tono 16 cities a bag. Nene 2024, Ahuriako 110. Masa, the answer is that at that time, no, that dollar near 3 cities, 85 pesos. And dollar no 16 cities. And it's not a matter of me, minister and tea. I don't know me ho, and me the airline quite to parliament. Now after 21 working days, you know, ayayi masa, anana papa ne kano. Cement, about abeya material being. What about iron rods? And this time it was 3,200 a ton, 2,300 a ton. Baby crow omutimiti is about 2,600 cedis a ton. And now I'm in say iron rods 1 ton. You're saying 8,700 for the standard one. So who pay high stenciler? Almost 10,000 a ton. I don't know the young say regulate iron rods because cement goes with iron rods. I don't know binding wire. Near ton 15 cedis. And then echo 85 for no young say regulate. Masa, the question Naminemo want to say KT Hamon should have learned. What can say sometime or trust and import a yiba say cheat system say one person import to certain things sugar near the ade I just oba na ya register on your cheat I call parliament bogu ye na me feel say he should have learned from that. You cannot just sit down because of cheap popularity, cheap politics.
No, but it's a protocol be or as I say minister no a follower. Then why? Because Katie Hammond is no mean a minister. If there is a protocol,
no, the issue is a protocol
in laying an LI before Parliament.
What is LI? The LI is to cure a problem. Problem being a bar, and a person with the LI no resolve. Yes, how they got to work.
Yeah,
Bibi Nasi, and obviously, when you're before so I don't know who bet me resolve us problem. No, who use LI. So problem was say find out then a problem ni buy. And you denting a cement to young control the price from NDC time wabekane. You better no person control price. And workers say, why can't you talk about stability? Say at the end you bet me stabilize the price.
Yeah.
Aba no bet me ka say untimi nyesi kasa wo ma wo dollar. Even se sia yeto dollar. Uko se sia se uko akoto a. Abochi wa 16 cedis 50 pesos. Abanso no beton in the 15 cedis 30 pesos. Let 15 cedis so. A time when I buy no 23 cedis 85 pesos. Let the cement factories go and tell Bank of Ghana say ya patro ye sikeni ya pesa o maye $20 million, $50 million, $100 million. Ye de kwa koto clinker. The government will tell you say bini ho. A bini ho. Engineers are buying ankasa grant mindi one kasa ni 15 point something what the exchange from 3.8 Now what do you think is a clinker ni no nya?
No, but you think the government should do that? Do you think the government should be able to dole out an amount, say be a 50 million, say money nam fan goto clinker emra?
No, the issue is I don't know so mo oil for gold or say
gold for oil.
And fan for so be another vein on crofo diska. The issue is say what I say the main reason why cement boy cost no. It is because cement no la ni yensu ton ye cement ni cedi. And this I didn't $10 yeah first no then $10 and this time no I buy 38 cedis and then $10 no I buy 150 cedis and ya tum but one kasa economy now one managing here no and I'm a dollar price in the cost no and to the end me and this abamba kasa okay me pesa me boa number one taxes be bre gumuno cement boa ya thing. The first thing is to talk about the taxes. Go to Parliament and say, "Me person me ye import duty. One more is cemented man. Yen chamukra no munya free level." And no, you can tell him say, "Okay, taxes in a year free. Sanitation. What's your friend? The pollution said then there.
Fumigation.
Clinker. Who fumigated clinker? For meanwhile, yempo. And so not the PR for every ton amount of mutua. Who the million tons bar, you get the money that goes. Master, the issue is a bank samra out. No fan ways a means obeti me aye. Na and yes, we are no mukas okay, ye profit ye to aqua. What will happen? And ne first nenka gasem and a diamond unquao. And ne your gasem, diamond, savannah, supersem, low. Look, we have more than 15 other brands. And that one more import to straight finish cement. You import to finish cement product. Now, we import and a price you say. And I say, oh yeah. Now say one more hano. I guess okay. And your judgment here close and yet the same unemployment here cost 14.7 or the bank account. And KT shouldn't rush. It doesn't. Answer no doesn't lie in a lie. Answer no a consult. Unu omunko tinasi. Na mutisani ya na uketi. Na we coming hono yen nyina yan kwana mon kwatra na mon fa na dia problem na asi ya person ka ese ni se na yen jojo na nya so sorry ya me wo kwanza me ko wo the airline ko to one no betimi akọ in prison 3 years now in prison obiti ya no close factory na cement ebe ko 200 cedis a bag my shortage mra enti the massa anu de won fa ntu nchen kuranya de a beti se na me aminu akuma okọ Masa police nsem no nim me di ho ya opa.
Dania.
Daily guard a DM paper, one paper. Daily guard ya ban paper. That is why people took it say na the daily guard and ka say ya ban paper. Be ka say papa ni say ni de be na woni hwan. Aponchani afiri so we ka cho say den chamada. Only in the engineers one eye. Now the nations you more. And that is where the problem came from. Then you know ya aware. Hey, near sa COP Mensa, sa police form and you totally unacceptable. In police service, you can't do that. I was say, and kaya you woman tied your cry free wa, woman jina kotwa, woman facey. Police disciplinary action, woman wo. Masa, Pam no chano, IGP, President Akufo-Addo na didn't buy. So because a nenkwa me yina, hey, nobody can say we can only advise say because of the reasons sir 3 COP for no year no and unti na ma obi abo hu say mosi akwa no say wo MPP entimi nwe. Listen very carefully. You referee ya ntwa adwene nko back because say wa ntwe ukompo anko wachi a unhu ne ekoso wanim. Remember say emra recording no mo ye no police ni ba your beji tum say ampa on ne ka ye no. Ase say wo mo ja say IGP ndampare ho a wontimi mmoa MPP ama MPP nwe ni 2024 enti yanyi no na ono mra masa enti no say no say wo yi dampare a na che say wo yi ni because say COP say Mensa say wanyi no a MPP nwe ni ana say dey wo free one no ko be kwai so kwa contest MPP primaries ana me boa no ko lose poto and he no nenam yehu be bi owo enti no masa the issue ni say there are regulations our police service o munyi nanim say wo ko na say etia regulation na omo kwanya omdo mbefa so IGP dampare akabo so me say 5 months or say 5.5 months ni akoto aba so kasi wo yira ye de ya dwene ni say bia nsemu a wo MPP for mpani for kan say mu yina munya kwan ma mu mokro no because I seen enough mo ko ye no nanka mo pese wo ma mo kwan na mo mfam na mo change wa ma mo kwan and this sad ya mo man etna wa 2024 mo amo and say mo yina that is what we will also be thinking say oh avedie say na ekoso enti mi nia enu aya sembia enye something that important to me but all what I know ni say yes ye peu election eba aka 5.5 months we are saying say obi anya na dwuma pepepe CJ uti hayi masa one my rules me ti me metena wakonwa no so me ba me metia ne oba ba se kan wa oba betena wona wo moderate ye na nya obetuma aka say da bi but say wo sorry da bia na wo kọ one way a say the other one be ka say da bi CJ wait here until you try balance it because what betena say no kura na wo hwehwe and yes wo kwa satisfy will be won't satisfy one party A or party B won't satisfy Sorogo and answer Tatus Glover who penokrano Ghanaians and now satisfy them and if the electoral commission be juma pepe I be bien at the end of the day no Ghana for na ekokoto omaba who electoral commissioner open akoto afarijanse also one kra de no onto because on kotoa who me say one or two man no entino open akoto but Ghana for the no matter no men consesano say when you 20 now was the son say we the ma way no ma way 10 and no na Ghana for eka nti say baby obefa bia alaji sorogo ye patwo ye beto nanso so no mum protect ye vote no maye
but when we say the adwen no akwa say IGP any a police for ebetimi aboa Emma party be Edin Kunim, Mbetimi Abua, MPP, Mohammed in Kunim, and now Mbetimi Abua, NDC Mohammed in Kunim. I don't know because Sona me bisa honorable titles Glover, not watch, say, what it say, NDC for training, call for the cake.
Oh, on one can say, on no prepare because okay, I'm not with the vigilante, you know, call you know. I call Parliament. I go for the to the call ye. Woman ye promise woman in Amrano, and yet is after the MPP for woman vigilante biara. So it was like, hey, who can say me man and me sign? Now who did you train woman? I don't refuse a castle. I bow out in the MPP for train woman. You ever some fan from South Africa and Ukraine. I'm here deport so make sure no one crop for.
Okay.
And they are not there. Let's not go there.
Alaji.
We are supposed to do the work as it is required of us.
All right.
At the end of the day, in Ghana for Nyombekano, omu vote, omu pay, and I was here declare, say NDC, I don't know, say MPP, I don't know, but nobody should attempt. Nobody. we are prepared this time round. We are saying that don't steal for NDC, don't steal for MPP,
all right.
Don't steal for anybody.
Alaji.
Let the people's voice decide who should rule Ghana.
Alaji numso kakra na come back to cement issue na yene manufacturers ne kasa yema ene Ghana Real Estate Developers Association Greda and so entwetwe enkomo Ura Samuel Amegaibo executive secretary angasa mi pacho temenka
meto nkapa
e pacho bibia boko de
na mi Adom a chie wetie fo nyina ne most bi hono so mi
obi ajo so cement ya dia ade ba kwa yinim se adwuma mu ye edi mu akotene pa ebuo no so sosora na eko. Now we know that the ministry is trying to bring in certain measures including or the ally Eco Parliament na afei ebo no enko soro bebre na mfa nzuzu so bo ne embra dwuma no a emmetwa dwuma na mo ye no eso is it a right move ally to control cement prices, right move angazami
yo me don't see bebre say na wa kan no real estate for there. There's no way we can do our business without cement. Cement is very crucial na say Buono epeja, especially with the rate at which the frequency, is very disturbing. In the fact that your product, and your supermarket item, 24 hours, no one produce, then you can mark up your margins and everything. Then they may take a long time to produce. Into 1 year, we set a foundation, and our price is different. We do roofing level, and cement will be different, which makes it very difficult for us to manage our prices and all that. Nti enhihye bia de year price reduction na beba and I say bema cement le bo no akoyi amaye no ye ni beje ho me too sure say airline no na ye the solution, because unless maybe the ministry has some information and evidence to suggest the cost omwaka nyema bebre a how mo ama price na cost. Until maybe interrogate no. Then based on that, it's probably either premature if we have not sat down with them to look into the issues that they have first before we decide whether the prudent thing to do is to do the airline. That is how I would say it.
Okay, but as a major stakeholder in have you been part of any team maybe prior to airline have you been part of any
which is established by the ministry, is working effectively. There should be some discussions at that level, but I cannot speak to that right now. Manufacturers, consumers, big consumers like, Honorable Adongo and Ikweku Kwatin. And I remember at that level, at that meeting, the cement manufacturers poured out all sorts of issues that were confronting them had to do with the taxes on the cement, the clinker that they bring, the issue of docking where they have to pay high demurrage for no fault of theirs, because demurrage didn't come in. So they are the Nabana want to me, and she shall and by foul charge, but it's no fault of theirs. There's only one dock for them to offload, and so delays are occurring. And then you are charging them for delays, which is not their fault, which I think is not fair to them. And then they were also talking about being charged for fumigation and all sorts of things. If we have not looked at these issues, because this discussion happened around 2022, and I don't seem to see anything, and they also confirmed that since those discussions, government has not come to their aid to find ways and means to reduce this burden on them. And hence, the dollar exchange rate, which is a major factor, when it hits them also, it throws them out of balance. And that is why they've been increasing their cement level. And I think we need to get to the fundamentals first before the proposal for LI, becomes the way out.
Okay, until we get to as we try to get to the fundamentals, what needs to be done urgently, because you are real estate developers and I'm more cement here. My so and I biato and the free honum now. Baby, what needs to be done? And then
I think the call for that engagement must be immediate. And then you see, the fundamental is what is causing the whole thing, unfortunately. And so you cannot do anything on the surface. Nothing will be sustainable if you don't go to the fundamentals. As we are speaking, you can see they have issued notice that cement prices are going up from today again. I don't know whether it came from them, but there's a lot of information circulating with flyers and text messages indicating that the manufacturers have sent message to their wholesalers and suppliers that cement prices are going up. It just means that the airline, even though we haven't started dealing with it, it may not be working. And so it is important that the ministry rather sits with them urgently. In fact, I have an indication that they are meeting today. If it comes off, I'm sure it will be an avenue for them to iron out all the urgent matters ASAP. Then by tomorrow, maybe the cement manufacturers will make a statement for all of us to know where the position is. In fact, I have even received a letter from the Ministry of the Ghana Standard Board inviting us on a discussion with this airline, tomorrow around 1 p.m. or so. And so I think there are these discussions ongoing right now. So let's give ourselves a few days.
Okay.
We'll be able to come up with something more practical.
All right, Mr. Amegaibo, I'm in the house in the fancy.
Thank you very much.
What you say?
Alaji Amadu Sorogo na meneno wa osu chia.
That's me channel.
Yo, me that's it.
All right. Okay. Eti Ora Samuel Amegaibo, Executive Secretary, Ghana Real Estate Developers Association. And no.
Asma me kan yan no da. Me si jam no nyina ye ni made ye. Ye nim se ne ekoso no emboa Ghana. Yan hwe yi a afa na holding eba beba. Because seriously speaking, Sankrofo we say Jasmine production, Jata, Ejai, Gasem, Ejai, Diamond Cement, Ejai, Savannah Cement, Ejai, because a ban who chew muswa through Katia, Asa Cement Beko 200. They will import, hey, will be antiminto, Afe na fei, Bibia say, Yentino, maybe say consultation is always the best. Them one was a Kate Bear minister, no, what change because I'm surprised. Anyway,
Alaji, wrap it up in about 4 minutes. That mean be phone lines na at T4 so. I dey am ye bi ache pa na T4 bebem.
Because you said that was near me ko.
Oh, say acquire one top.
Hey, one top is in the door so. Wo ni CJ odinam. O ma kasa no.
Alaji, Amadu Sorogo.
Wo ma kasa no.
Alaji, wrap up na me mama T4.
Topics ni ye na ye dru say ya.
Say ya touch on ni na.
That be touch ni na.
Electricity bill tariffs no ya ka ho asem.
Yeah.
And IGP so there no so ya ka ho.
Yen ka finance for no. Yen ka finance for. You see,
and then the exodus of medical professionals. That one I can because I know a very important issue.
Yen ka utility so. You can't only cement prices.
Yeah.
Electricity go up by 5.8.
Yeah, and a penna me share.
Water go up. Masa, at a time when nipa bre, you huni a beye. And today I'm crying MPP about me, and then I go for the deal no DJ Ghana for. Prices here and go one as a thing. Masa, you can't believe it. Water 5.16%. Electricity 5.84%. Take effect immediately. Adey, Masa, I heard dream. Let's be very frank. And yes, I know you can't say, me kaipa say, or can say why say electricity crab board didn't say rent. Na me ba and kosurusa ye betete so and nedie na kofa ba omia na ba omia kra de e bounty no wadwane afri economics e ko digitalization baby obi asini dan aye bibia wodi nkonwa kosi dan mu no oso won si dan no anyway Masa, you see na me no me pisa wasem bi say Minister for Finance last week I can say from a Monday sika bi ba so far I'm say board number approval for $360 million.
Yes.
This is the third one. Ni now Kaboma say 1.something billion. Masa, up to today, I shifted dollar CD rate now. And shifted.
And I said, I feel na Adeachi.
Master.
Yeah, sure, 12 crown boy.
First one, 600 million buy and shifted no. First 600 million and shifted a piano crack also. And another 600 abba and about 360 Masa, I'm no mu do ayɛ sɛ cathedral na mana no cathedral na mana mu dɔ nti bɛyɛ dan na wasi cathedral na mana it's exactly what is happening baby a dollar na koduro no Ghana production nneɛma nkɔ yie obiara to mu ada everybody is selling nobody is thinking about production until how do you manage such an economy ni nyinaa yɛ depending upon dollar import na say sense so ne KTD bay anokura bema dollar no crash you tomorrow to be frank say KTD airline or lay airline dollar will shoot even higher. People will go looking for dollar to be able to go import cement.
Yeah,
I bet shoot too higher.
And so
okay. Engineer aika yeni na ana mkrofo moko. Masa uti yasi ache because anye ye kura no. Joyful no mutu ya okay ma mekase yi a
me boss din kwasu tum boni din otuam yi
enti no ni aja otia me boa na se ntua wi a na se me so ni se
otwam ha wan hu no
na ko be twam ha oba
otwam ha
man hu no
ya
otua wi officer so ntua wi a na se yamfa ni se radio gold ene tua wi a unja anko and I say
adwuma ye sikanti na ye
exactly enti no woni we wie na adwuma oye doctor onya adwuma nye hospitals no wan sibi na doctor na kwa akoye nurses for uso betu o allowance wan tu allowance yi bibre awie o nurse akot na fie 75 months me no na tena ya sije ne sesen ye wontu ai wotu kakra ne aka nyina wo ho nurses for a teacher for uso mo konkwa license say exams first na nko wie a Oba wakwa kochira de ebi ni ho school die won sibi na ya biem and with all this no ono so fi so onimde doctor nurse youth technicians ya pen wo baby sese akura de abrochire no moko no anya abrochire nkwan o African countries you won't believe it Africa haya you get Ghanaians going until say you betimi put prudent measures na yetimi akabu Chrono, Ketasisha, corruption, Babia, hotel, Tobanza, Adian Fasonisu, estate grapping. I know an Amagana, young Witty, Alaji, and we are nine.
Maminosi,
the Pacho. Udama say upon.
Bewa trying.
The apostle, what's all be a caller?
Okay, maybe I'm not wrap up.
We are near
Mate. There's how you are the producer, Alaji.
That's how one or
0302-216-561 0302-216-562 0302-216-561 0302-216-562 Yenje won so agent. Yeah, remember. Yeah.
Me just say yeah cause obi am because amam for obi abuafu. Sika kro benya dia koto
Alaji obi aba. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Monica Jempacha, Otenenga.
Mete wonka hwan ni na o ka sa free.
Mpacha wadawroma wa ode share orobon kasibu ate live kantamanto. Kantamanto fu etu program yi papa.
Ya damase.
Ya minchrawo. Opani mpacha metimi ko mata muso de.
Ko asem so yentio.
Yo, mpacha monyo wasi diketi de. Mpacha me chia Fatima Abubakar, Information Minister. Ana Mr. Sanwa Japan. Sadi obua mabola. Esa bola no. Bakwe ndi fatana kono nya kwankwa ni ase. Opani mpacha Ghana hanse me say ya swan sa Ghana ha. Yenimu de edmodu. Endo bia no beti Ghana for agenda. Me ohiening me mamienu ana kufa do di me for school free. And there's no way that me say I want to Obama Mahama be the president da. Ba o mi oni president da. Mahama be president. Ye there so mu say nine o bad good years. Ye there so mu and ba o mi ba e man ka try ba Ghana. And the Ghana man 2024 yen to ba ma ba o mi boom man ga bono no so.
But I say, Oba, no, I am so tell nothing of a France to me about hello, good morning.
Morning, 30 cities and 38 cities. And 105 cities there in Alberto.
38 cities, 105 cities.
Ebejina
at the end of the quality.
Cement in Ameton.
Oton cement.
38 cities.
And also so yebeka quality na sema.
Ni nyina the same quality ba ko.
Ni nyina the same brand.
Yeah.
And you meto 38 no.
Mo. And diesel 14 cities and 1 liter 60 cities and then I open. Sije wangu ye tisabi ye mot be kasa ye so mani maya den na re to me di mam. And then masa ye bro sije me mfama se mu issue boy se bre. Na say ne ba ya ye nhunu ye mpo etie se hunen sam fa 4 years sam pan kama. Aba Ghana for masa ye sremo. Ye pa acho ye sremo Ghana for boys ni tuturu ni boys na mama wan sorry. Na ni ye man so na nkofo no be ba ye so mo be pom. Ho manyom ho ade o manya no mo fa nko ye sremo me fa si no bi to aso.
Mr. Mida say hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. But your first and I got friend.
From Eja Medina.
Eja
Medina.
Eja me tell on catch.
Somewhere my friend Puka never know a casino.
Me ba your phone no dey me nyina ho enti.
Some dear man I win my son back and no casino.
Oh, there be asama be kan dey no put dey say dan here me sir enti so bia na dwen kire.
And you need money here.
But you ain't you.
Yo, and you say yes. The old Casano when you said in the city. Ghana, you know, you should all me. And now, if it is so, I'm one. Yaman, I am Adom. Then so I was some okay who say, yeah, we're them. Sabi, a bit more cream more tea. A quite more simple. I need to know. Yeah, I pass on a Muslim mere phone in near Sienka where you kakra. Nasamo chia, near Tinamo. Will be answered and there. Some didn't see us me by. I send them a walk high. What I just say, what in Libya, no dear, and no and Libya. And so can you pay even the year, dear, can one thing. So, and Tinasre, let's pass it. Asamoba na ya asoma ye o man nyina wo se ye ye amon kata so monka ni nyina dey ye hu se wu nyina obi achi ana wu gina finfin mo amowo studio ho no mo gina nsem finfin na emom no mo ye mie hu ba bia mo gina anu tin se mo amoka no eto da ya na ye nfa
Adan da say yamfa next caller. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your first and I got friend.
The pastor me kasa free Efijase Banko.
Efijase Banko. Your first saying.
E friend my job akoju.
Kwaju into you.
Me pacho say how cement flies no. Master you say the echo school for Ghana no. I know the top of that same way I'm okay. E come we are seeing now. You say who Banko a who ya to cement abro 120 cedis. Oh, enti ama de ekosi wo wiase nje say obi a tete obi a buy say Dangote aba Diamond aba we aba ni nyina ya tomo mo ko na different cement so ye ni me hunu di tia Ghana enti me say ye ko election time empeni form nancy from yes anyema we no ebe ma nyema sesa me MPP ni ba pa na so ebe ma nyema sesa ama bibia chingi ama bibia koye bibi enti ebe sere said your moye no omo from nancy from na cement price na e cross no omo tinye hu bibi emfama ye de nyina international bi me da se
Me so me da say producer me fa last call on na ye fancy ye sorry sorry ye fa last caller. Hello, good morning. Hello.
If it's started by Hayan, calling them.
Hello, good morning.
Fine.
Yes, sir. Your first and I got friend. I mean, I got friend.
I got to equip my situation.
Equip him. Me bacho dumu radio no 90 why am I out? Oh, yeah, my last caller. Hello. Am I out? Yeah, it's you.
Dollar, I
last caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, madam. Baba Kwaba. Yes, I'm not balancing. Come on. Yeah, first, and I got a friend, madam.
From part, me feel like
Antipat, we have a last caller, ain't you?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, CJ, me power show. Omo yi politics and free. na ye hu se ne ko so na we NDCO we MPPO ye nyina ne tin ye sofa mo she mimi dey me afford for ni anyoma working wo so working afford it. But look at me afford it. Look at the frustration you are going through. People are trying to for somebody to be born. Now, what is the new man as well? I want it to so as soon as possible. This year, increase it for. That means, transportation back cost through. Yeah, I want a crampon. I'm not going to me afford it. People are complaining. But I want to go through this frustration. DJ, the people for between your baby or one. 1 year, and your master summer. Let us say.
Menso me da say yentimi fa frefo bi abio alaji
we minia ambulance we minia ankrofo Fred obi e ka na dwene enti nyame na me ba be gina ha se wa ofi se nyame koye ma wa enti free and free school and so your politics am me TV da because free SHS no me fi se ne ya da so the year politics am TV da enti so wo ma mienu I wo free SHS enti ne ekoso nyina wo nti ya wa ojejirije ne ye ka nyina ne se ne amanko ye Ghana for ebre emabunu bre indices ni nyina anye baby obefa bia inflation na kosoro aduane boa ye din transport boa ye din petrol boa ye din dan and the chamber and the hall so we need 1,000 a unya chamber and hall 1,000 to unya chamber single room or more than 500 600 bibia ayetari enti ne ye kan say akufo do so wo bibia ye ni say and sana wako do something before you go because Ghana for ye bre mabunu ne bre adwuma ni ho obia sofa enti ye ka mienka ma mompa ya pampam na monsa nso ya no se mayensu simple put no ye nyina but there is an opportunity 7 December ya so there's no way 8 years bibio be 8 years be no one 8 years I won't mean ye
okay
CJ 8 years but me so be what Nancy as vice president 80 years ultimi mwa akufo asa enti enyina yenko na yenko make sure on the 7th of December yenko nko to aba ma JDM and NDC parliamentary candidate na anye ye kra no we will protect what we have
atakbir
Allahu Akbar.
Happy birthday to you, Auntie B. Auntie B, you are 100 years today. Yeah. Auntie B, you are 100 years today. Happy birthday to you, Auntie B. Yami Shao. The message is we bless and appreciate God for your life and kindness for all. We love you dearly. And this one is from Nana Jemfi, Mr. Wazi, and the family. Happy birthday. 100 years. Yeah. I tap into this blessing. And this was a happy birthday to Abigail. Abigail. In Ketia, Abigail in Ketia, it's your birthday. We are CEO of Empress Cake and Deco, Pokwasi. Happy birthday to you. And this one is from Patience Konedu. Okay, and this one is from my event manager, Charles Na. I say happy birthday to Prophet Joseph Michael. We were the Kingdom Vessels International Church, Ewo Mataheko, here in Accra. May the Lord of hosts increase the oil upon your life and grant you perpetual laughter and peace. This one is from Charles Na. Happy birthday to you, man of God. And my brother is here. Kwame ubebu Mike Daku.
And every man the buy see that no
Kwame too passy.
The woman say Friday no obi we need fridge.
Yes.
185, 186.
Yeah.
Bottom freezer for
fire.
When him say Jumedian so in fact equal ye.
I remember so cool who fire for fire now because they were out to tools and
maybe I'm a taco can so we are so also Philip fire na me dem no.
Yeah, ukra fire.
What you say fire burn you.
Yeah, burn you. Nah yeah. Ojia.
We ni papa dano we ade so pa say on say dwuma ekodi no na meka say Electroland o mo showroom kra na enhye dan ko ye program kra e wo hoda but ye hwe say dem ko fositi en kan of panel ba ye afi na selfie course on ne ade ku ya hwene che say Kofi Asan che say
Hajia Adiza Osimani Dongo
say Hajia Jeme Don Adom FM Asrebi Zunko Mr. William Baka Mr. William Baka say or the gig gig new motivation or the betire to
papa onu say me do fie no and am say na man chile pa na fe
Adom FM Nasco home makeover Jumedi no meka say your second monthly draw no na ye de ehye so ewo eye Electroland showroom eye na no efiada me pa chow ade ba ko ami hu ye pa nka na me pese me boso kura biem nanso wo se meka ebinum wo CJ numbers different mienu Bako eye for regular call and a bako so akwati say em say Ghana card na buy na e kan say yem fan link ye simple ebinum enya minim kwa mo fa so nya o sem no enti o mo de WhatsApp keke but from a enko one say you try out ye pick nipa no a first time na ye friend no ye friend no a invalid number invalid number in fact abrante bi wotema ena ye pick number no a ye friend ye na afi wono a enti congratulations kese pa enko emfama na chede ahodo bebre na wo a wonso wonsa ebetumi aiden akabie we ma me credit ya wa e boss 650 dien ena usua ye efa eye Adom FM Nasco home makeover Jumedi no ena me fa 4 calls she eye new month 4 calls na me fa de sesia me pa chopa frame sesia
ena ye the new tips so aba
new tips so na CJ de ban new tips because all cannot see wo sisu na eye nkrofo kra adwene kra say oh na we no aden but say wasesem
to say you free decluttering add greenery conceal wires lightening ye keka ho decluttering come obi aba
yeah hello
fano.
Good morning. Ovidi.
But your friends are not free.
The Beginers are not so.
Me ba join you.
And upon the mission is a Kasa Efa, a client of Fatma. The better Yeden as a reshuffle of furniture. As a then Oma was to say and condemn the dear position that will not why is the position. Edia. They're not watch out with Yamunyamano, Munko, Jana, Sano, Ma, Sano, and the name we all kind. We have no of furniture.
But I'm far from so. I'm far from so. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Open you.
Yeah, okay. Patrol, the family, Kasafi Bubuasi. Hello.
No, Yentio.
Yeah, and the Kasafa furniture home. Yeah, so was it. And Kunyani and Panini and Manimi what they now. So furniture reshuffling. So say, think about rearranging the furniture in your room. Move furniture like the vanity table, study table, wardrobe, bed, even your chairs to another corner. You do not have to do this just in your room. Consider changing your furniture throughout the entire home. And voila, you got a new space. Or saying Kunyani and Pa anywhere to go on any name of them on. It told me be on my open to stand it to their number them why come. So you start to feel any bedroom monument. We say bedroom monument, wardrobe, no, baby, and Panu Sino, woman Panoa Danen Kaka, wardrobe was stand it to their and baby is no Danen. And Madame Wester, and if we about her on Monswa, a young Kunyan baby are 3-1 is and 2-1 is single, no, and so then change the position. Not them why I come, so be born my bones at them where they ask. Now I come. Instead of this,
Beba Joe,
Charlie,
your friends say, or Cavoila.
Because opening the phone and you know by
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, mommy, Yentio, Mamma Nabo, Mister. What day, Yentio?
Mamma, go on, Salamasta.
Mamma, you know.
Mamma, go on, Anti-Grace.
You're quiet,
Mammy.
What day?
I don't pay. CJ Kasafa furniture. Or see, ya dem one. A woman, I am Konyano, ya system Mukakra. Now, you're free, baby. I want your son, your position for pro. Red group, no money, no, as a semu. And yes, it's far. What's the stuff is semua? Now, made them more I fine. In Konya, no way, if you are not the cover before, red group, no, not the cover before. Then the Anna made them one my fine. Listen, I met you.
Mamma, that's it. When you heard, well, Casano can't. What's the same Cacrani, you know? And what they tell what I'm fine, but oh, what is this?
Never know what
Newman. Everyone was
and then what's his name?
Now, I'm a last caller. Oh, mommy, yeah, hello. Oh, no way.
If I focus on that,
be on fire. Mammy, 3. I think Grace 3. Last one.
Baba.
Yeah,
hello. What day?
What the bomb is so into?
But so and the CJ Kasafa furniture. No, see, Sunny, your best yes, Yadi and Kunyano, a best yes, Yadam, my wife. And yes, baby, I'll go for Bessie, and a Bessie was a woman, no was a son, baby, I can see anything. Now they are called a baby, I could see, or they could turn up a baby, I can see anything. Now, Madame was a son, or call bedroom and so I won't panel. Any wardrobe, no, no, so what's the sense of some baby? Hey, where they are my guy, be a because they need a woman. Miss me, I can't call them a try. Or just a baby and panacos in the whole air fire now. See, we understand, not to say, I'm Bibia, I find out my demo on my society.
We don't have him. The old kind of senses will be
but when I say, CJ can say, young person, a best yes, them yes, I'll contact Konyana and I say, Panny be see what be seen. You see what I could say yes to Beba. Baby, a woman, no, what's the son, baby, I would take it one, so they can see an issue, or they can see an alcohol baby for now, my home master son. We understand, a demo was a son. Now, for your bedroom, and so the same thing, wardrobe in a bed. Now, make us say, make all guy be doing bed, and make us a son, whole year, whole fine, or buy a caracan, what they may try. Oh, person, I say, baby, I made it panacos in the morning, and I say, see, baby, papa. Never be out this year anymore, the answer is baby. Oh, nay. What day? Money go!
CJ Unim. Medibema, Yamami Greece. And they are branching off or say, second color.
Yeah.
And I see stays in
your try bed.
You're trying to be try the bed. So depending trials, one trial. And no, be a shopper, or try it. First color, no, only my dear, no.
Yeah.
When sometimes you could try examination, only my dear, but how?
But Sanya Ushia Bukata, so no.
Only nothing I say. Or from Bupi, you know, your examiner, what you say. You know. Okay, Madam, when I say, but you won't me empower them, my album, modern say, once you bet me, I'm will be a shower from Nasco product. Who now was sending at your brand. Only entries now. Yeah, said your bear. Now what you and I said, Bosumeno, yeah, monthly draws no a chadia kese da so no wo so watimi atabri bia ko na no fiada obi di 186 bottom freezer Nasco and ode ye den ekofi patcho number no 054 551 1063 054 551 1063 CJ ya bada Ghana fo nyina se na su sika no so meche bi na no fiada sika no meche ye Nanso meant once a technical challenge about calls now was Ahantimin for Biasica any day any M7 that's who cram a council and into Bomode said Nesu between a day a trebi nipa Marco Macuminu and I make his cardia momo a 2,000 2,000 4,000 and a match and what they say also bet me a trebi a star 281 hash and I'm Saquanian so the Asakasia Coma will be BIT Grassroot Same Juma Day work and happiness air trasso as I've been Coma General Manager of Multimedia Abdullah Udu Kofi Hassan producer Aisha Ibrahim Caroline Tete Iowa 05 DJ Awana and to you Chief Jerry Forcing one more can for Nsem Chirono one more
and I'm council Nsem those who talk to you about others
about you
talk to others about you
I like that
yeah bro for no kind of thing
Salamu alaikum
bro for no